Hey guys, this is Chat and Bell. I thought I would do a disc golf valley video today. So I'm try to shoot 1,000 red round without moving my perspective. So this is my first shot. Wasn't too good, so it ended up OB. But you'll see I corrected on the next shot. Yeah, I just put a little more anhyzer, and so it came back because of the wind, and ended up safe. I'm getting pretty good at these 20-meter foot putts. Wait. So moving on, I wasn't quite sure what to do on this next hole because I normally go backhand, but I thought I'd just use my one of the extra turn, let the wind carry it, and I had a big skip at the end, and it ended up pretty nice. Yeah, so that drive set me up pretty well, but there was this tree in the way, so I had to put some anhyzer on it. I normally go pioneer on that shot, but just to make sure I get in bounds. But because of the massive tailwind, I decided I would just go with my river and made this tap in. After that bird, I was feeling pretty good about myself, so I just didn't really think about this shot. Threw it straight into a tree and had to throw a upshot for par. I've been kind of loving that two speed. I don't even know what it is, but I just like it for forehand upshots because it's not as fast as my pure, so I can trust it to not go long usually. I'll just let my throws speak for themselves on this one, honestly. I don't even know what to say. After a pretty bad first and second shot, I literally had no putt. Yeah. Yeah, after a double bogey on that hole, I'm looking to come back on the next one, but it's definitely not one that I'm looking to have right after a double bogey. And as you can see, I just threw it straight out of bounds, which leaves me a pretty easy upshot for bogey, but definitely not the best result I could have gotten on this hole. And then this hole came up, and these three holes definitely aren't the ones I'm looking for to shoot 1,000 rated round, but this tee shot is definitely one of my best shots on this hole and set me pretty much parked for the birdie. So I was feeling pretty good about that one. This hole is pretty uninteresting. It's not too difficult, not too easy. And then I just threw this one for really no reason, just trying to get more mileage on it, and then had a pretty easy upshot for the birdie. I just threw my ballista, some anhyzer, and forehand. It put me pretty close, but still had a tester. I was scared it would roll behind that column and I would have no putt, like that one hole where I just threw it at the tree. But I was able to make the putt. This hole I usually do pretty bad on, but for some reason I went with this disc, my Extra Glide Light Ballista, and it ended up really good. So maybe I'll change my play on that hole. But it left me with a pretty easy upshot with my, I still don't know the name of that disc. I was afraid that upshot would go long since I threw it backhand and not forehand like I usually do, but it ended up safe, and I tapped in the bird. I was pretty happy. I got those 3 birdies in a row after those 2 unfortunate holes. And this shot, at first, I just had no idea what to throw. And then I realized that area directly in front of me is safe, and I could just throw a mid-range there and play for par. Let's go, new Dallas Medvid. So I ended up tapping in par on the last hole. It made me finish -1, which isn't bad for my first attempt at this challenge. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, and check out my next videos.